Hello artists! I'm going to be walking you through how to pencil in the layout for your basic techniques and exercises in pen and ink page. And although I have my sketchbook here, I'm just going to use a piece of printer paper because that's probably what you'll be using at home. So let me go ahead and I'll walk you through the measurements here. So we're going to leave a little bit of room at the top. So let's leave about 1 inch from the top of your paper. And we'll leave that space for your title. Okay. And then we want 4 sections for us to do our techniques in. And looking at the measurements here, these are about 1.5 inches. So let's see if I can fit those in. I'm going to keep a 1/4 inch border on our left hand side instead of our usual 1/2 inch. I'm going to do a 1/4 inch for this just so we can try to maximize our space. Okay, so from our border being 1/4 inch, I'm going to measure 1.5 inches in. There's my border. 1.5 inches in, okay? And let's go ahead and make a line up here at our title page. It's garbage day. Okay, so now we can use that as the top. Okay, so we're gonna start to build these little sections here. Okay. Sorry about the background noise. Okay. So I have 1 column that I've started here. I'm going to make it down to 5-inch column. Okay. Down to about 5 inches. Okay, and then close it up. Okay, so we have a 1/4 inch border right here. We have a 5-inch column here. We're going to divide it in half. So 5 divided into 2 equal parts would be 2.5. Okay, we'll divide that. That way we have enough room for 2 equal parts, okay? And we're going to repeat that 3 more times. So I'm going to leave, let's see, 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here. That's gonna be cutting it close. I'm going to just do 1/4 inch gutters in between, okay? Great. And these are 1.5 inches. Okay, so we'll go 1.5 inches over. And we can make our little spot. Here's our 1/4 inch gutter. Okay, and then you can measure 1.5 inches over. Measure your 1/4 inch gutter. Okay. Go 1.5 inches over. Okay, and that's going to be the end of that one there. Okay, and then you can bring these guys up to the top, making sure you have a nice parallel line. You can always measure up at the top again. Okay. 1/4 inch gutters. Okay. And let's just continue our line going across here. So I can divide these guys all the way in half. Okay. Great. So now you have your spacing. And let's work on these guys. So these are about 1 inch by 5 inches. So, and we need 3 of them. Okay, so you can have these go side to side if you want. That might fit better on your paper. So just let's go side to side. We'll go 5 inch by 1 inch. Is that 1 inch? That doesn't look like it's 1 inch. It is 1 inch. Okay. My perspective is tricking me. Okay. So there we go. And draw our line. Okay. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So let's see how our spacing looks. I could fit one here and I could fit one here. Perfect. So I'm going to do another 2 right there. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to close these guys up. And I'm going to continue my measurement across. I made a whoopsie there. I'm going to erase those lines. No problem. Okay. So for this page, we're going to be practicing value, but using pen. And you guys lucked out. We were going to do this project anyways. And it works out really well. It's very conducive for doing at home. So this worked out great. As good as it can get. Okay, and we're going to divide these into 5 1-inch little boxes. So let's go ahead and divide these up. Okay, just little tick marks works. If you don't have a ruler, it could be tricky. But you can just use the straight edge of honestly anything, the side of a book. You're just going to have to guesstimate your measurements, which hopefully if you watch this, you could sort of see the scale of these against the page, so that you know how many things you need to fit on here. Okay, great. So we're going to do some 3 different values here, and then in these boxes we're going to practice some different techniques. Okay, so now you can go on to filling in your title, and I'll show you in the next video how we can do some of these techniques together. Okay, thank you.